was interesting. What did you make of his vibe overall?
I think something mentally wrong with him. I don't think he's like all the way there mentally. I think he's crazy.
Legit?
That's my opinion. Yeah, I think he's legit crazy. I think something really wrong with him, but that's what make him dangerous. I think them the guys is the most dangerous people. Them delusional, crazy people who want to be the best and want their spot at greatness. So I gotta respect it, but I think something is definitely off with him.
When it comes to it, competition is competition, man. This is competition and currency, you know, and you can't be friends in this game. I don't see it. I think that's what makes them soft. It's what makes our era a little bit fragile. So I think the guys like myself that still carry that with the heart of a champion and holding the Ring Magazine world title, I think that maybe we have a different form of looking at it and make boxing great.
He didn't dance around the moment, and he didn't soften his words. During a live interview, Stevenson stepped straight into the spotlight and spoke his truth without hesitation. No rehearsed lines. No hesitación. Just raw honesty. He looked the situation square in the eye and confronted Teofimo Lopez head-on, making it clear he wasn't afraid of the tension or the consequences.
I don't carry it that way.
But you're in my way.
The mentality is never going to be that way.
But you're in my way. But you're in my way. So I gotta move you out my way. That's how I look at this.
Nope.
Ain't nobody taking food off my table. That's all I'm gonna say.
But I'll tell you this though, you bit more than you could chew.
It's cool. You can feel that way.
For sure.
But come fight night, you're gonna realize this is a lot different than being on the outside than being inside of there.
As they all say.
Okay. I'm slow, right?
Mentally.
Oh my God, mentally, okay. I'm talking about I'm slow in the boxing ring, right?
Mentally.
I'm talking about the boxing ring, what you was talking about. I'm slow, right?
Mentally.
Okay, you're gonna see. I promise you're gonna see.
It wasn't trash talk. It was something far more unsettling. Shakur didn't sugarcoat it. He said something felt mentally off about Teofimo Lopez, using the word crazy in the way only fighters do, coded, experienced, and serious. Not as an insult, but as a warning. Because that unpredictable edge, that's the same edge that makes Lopez dangerous once the bell rings. It was one of those rare moments where raw honesty landed harder than any insult ever could.
Did you feel the same way watching him as an amateur?
I'll be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. He was a lot better younger.
Oh, he was better when he was younger?
Especially at the JOs, Junior Olympics. He was whooping feet, yo.
All right. He was crazy with it?
Yeah, he was mad nice.
You don't think he developed enough power or something?
It's not about the power. I think that he just focusing too much on one arsenal.
What, the defense?
Yeah, defense. This defense.
Yo, don't tell me too much, because I don't want you to say that you told me the game plan, you gave this, so I don't want no excuses.
But y'all know each other. Y'all already know each other. Canelo Crawford.
I could give him that. I could tell him all the game plans and everything, because a true master in anything in boxing, the sport, you got to master yourself. You got to learn how to beat yourself. So if I give you all the tools on how to beat me, and I beat you,
I already know how to beat you, bro.
Nobody beat me.
I already know how to beat you.
Unpredictability, Shakur made clear, isn't a flaw, it's a weapon if you know how to wield it. But when the conversation shifted to levels, there was no gray area. No debate. Shakur drew a hard line and said it plainly. If Teofimo Lopez ever stepped into the ring with Terence Crawford, that's a fight that ends badly for Teofimo. No hype, no drama, just reality. Full stop.
He's talking about, like, once he gets through you, then he wants Crawford, names like that. How do you think he would do against someone like Terence at this point?
I think he gets knocked out.
Can't even hang with him.
Yeah, he's too little. Bud is too big for him.
Right. As far as skills, though, do you think he's on par with the likes of Terence?
I'm not gonna say he's on a Terence Crawford level of skills, but he's very skillful. He got a lot of things with him that puts him at a high level.
What makes this moment even more compelling is the contrast with the past. A resurfaced clip from December 2018 tells a very different story. One where the respect between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez was real. No tensión, no posturing, just genuine admiration, long before the stakes rose and the narrative changed.
Okay, what is it so special about Shakur?
The way he is, he's just technical, you know? He's very smart when he's in there. You know, he's still young. We're both the same age, 20 years old, but we got a lot.
Titles change everything. So does pressure. That's what gives this rivalry its weight. This isn't manufactured beef or social media noise. It's built on familiarity, confidence, and mutual respect. Two elite fighters, fully aware of just how dangerous the other one can be, standing on opposite sides of the line.
Shakur, you know, he's getting up there, so his name speaks for itself. You know, he's a 2016 silver medalist, so, you know, and one of the best in that far in amateurs in USA, so it speaks for itself. Shakur Stevenson is here for the present and the future of boxing.
And then Terence Crawford steps into the conversation, and that's where it gets unintentionally funny. Bud hands out respect like a professional should, calling everyone a great fighter. Then, without changing his tone, without a hint of emotion, he casually labels a fight with Teofimo Lopez a trash fight. No rant, no build-up, just cold dismissal like he's deciding what not to reheat for dinner. And coming from someone as precise, disciplined, and respected as Crawford, that quiet honesty lands harder than any trash talk ever could.
Shakur Stevenson.
Great.
Tank Davis.
Great.
Pitbull Cruz.
Great.
Teofimo Lopez.
Trash.
Devin Haney.
Great.
Goose.
Great.
Snell.
Great.
And your opponent this weekend.
Great.
And just when Terence Crawford's ice-cold take settles in, the energy swerves into something completely different. Ryan Garcia jumps into the mix, and suddenly the room feels louder. Because when Ryan talks boxing, it's always half breakdown, half group chat chaos. Listening to it feels like overhearing how fighters really argue matchups when the cameras aren't supposed to be on. No sweets, no filters, just opinions flying like poker chips on the table. And Ryan locking in Shakur Stevenson by decision isn't a casual pick. It's him reading the fight out loud, saying this doesn't start with damage, it starts with chess. Movement, patience, control. The kind of fight where the smartest man wins long before the bruises show.
All right, Shakur, I know we were, going at it right now, but I do have you beating him. I do see that your style, he can't f with. Oh, sorry, damn, I cussed myself. My
And
bad.
you're on
Damn,
the
my
show.
bad.
That's a second level for you.
That's a fine, yo. That's a fine.
But there, I gotta say one thing, Teofimo does got that rock on him. Has that one punch power. I see that, you fought a little different with what's his name, Cepeda. Do you think you're gonna fight that same way, or it's gonna be a little different? I see it a little different, but
when I fight Teo, I'm gonna have to fight different that night. I could do it all, bro. I got so much things in my arsenal to where I could do everything that I need to do to come out victorious.
And honestly, the core of Ryan's point holds up. Teofimo Lopez doesn't apply the kind of non-stop pressure that forces Shakur Stevenson into panic mode. Circling, retreating, surviving. Shakur isn't worried about floods. He's worried about lightning strikes, 1 or 2 clean shots at a time. So when Ryan says it gets ugly late, that's not disrespect. That's experience talking. He's saying that once Shakur locks in the timing, the puzzle starts losing pieces. And at that point, control turns into dominance.
Teofimo don't even put pressure like that. How can he be on a pedal bike if he don't put no pressure, real pressure like that?
But Teo could crack a little bit.
Yeah, he could crack, but he's not a pressure fighter.
They both got tough defense, though.
Yeah, Shakur just has to watch for a single shot here, single shot there. He's not going to worry about volume, coming forward, hard-hitting guys. He's going to be watching for 1, 2 shots at a time. Teofimo just doesn't put pressure like that for Shakur to even run,
The funniest part is the confidence. Everyone sounds absolutely certain while completely disagreeing. They're talking like it's lunch money on the line, but the stakes are legacy. One side swears Shakur Stevenson breaks him down piece by piece. The other believes Teofimo Lopez eventually lands something that changes everything. And nobody is backing off their position. So when Ryan Garcia casually drops the phrase southpaw counterpuncher like it's checkmate, you can tell he's not chasing highlights. He's seeing a matchup nightmare. Agree or not, this wasn't clout talk. This was fighters arguing inches, timing, and habits. The stuff that actually decides fights.
That's just what it is. Unless he changes up his whole game plan and his whole fighting style. Which he possibly could and shock me. But at the end of the day, Shakur's going to pick him apart. I can see it, bro. One, Teo don't even do good with counterpunchers. And another thing, he don't even do good with southpaws. And now you got a southpaw counterpuncher? Come on, bro. This is a bad matchup for Teo. Bad matchup. Bad matchup.
It's gonna be like Sandor Martin all over again.
And right after Ryan breaks it down like a late-night group chat debate, the energy flips completely when Teofimo Lopez steps to the mic. This is where confidence turns combustible. Because this isn't trash talk. It's Teofimo in full main character mode. He starts talking about eyes never lying, about legacy being written in real time, about fighting at Madison Square Garden like it's his personal proving ground. And honestly, it tracks. When Teofimo says he risks it all every time, no rematch clause, no safety net, that's not bravado. That's a fighter who believes pressure sharpens him instead of breaking him. You can hear it in how loose he sounds, joking 1 second, preaching greatness the next. Like his mind is already calm while everyone else is tense. What makes it even more interesting is how he frames the mental side. He's not denying the chaos. He's embracing it. He's basically saying, asterisk, I'm just being me. If that gets in your head, that's your problem. Asterisk.
Talk to me about this fight. Were there any concessions you have to make, any stipulations that are of interest? Is there a rematch clause in this?
No rematch clause. We risk it all the time. No need for a rematch clause. Oh my goodness, man, this thing means everything to me. This is just another fighter, another column into my own pedigree, to my own style. This is what it is, you know. And what better way than here at Madison Square Garden? This will be number 10 fighting here in the Mecca. This will be number 5 in the big room. So I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful. And nevertheless, man, I want more. Let's see who we get after this. We just got to keep it going, man. We're not even in our prime yet. You know I said it earlier, but we're not in our prime yet.
And that's classic Teofimo, because when he's comfortable living in unpredictability, that's usually when he's at his most dangerous. What stands out even more is how often he circles back to growth. Footwork, lessons learned, evolution. This fight isn't just about beating Shakur Stevenson. It's about leveling himself up again. Then you feel that underdog chip creeping back in. Teofimo questioning why boxing keeps doubting him. Why he's always the guy people underestimate until the lights come on. That hunger is real. The confidence isn't polished or clean. It's raw, a little chaotic, but anchored in belief. And when he starts talking about future roads, bigger fights, bigger nights, even dropping Devin Haney's name, it becomes clear this isn't just about one event. This is a statement tour. You don't have to agree with everything he says, but one thing is undeniable. Teofimo isn't showing up to survive rounds. He's showing up to bend the story his way. If you love boxing, powerful punches, and real fight breakdowns, make sure to subscribe to VIP Punch. Hit the like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this video with true boxing fans. VIP Punch, where every punch matters.